So there are a few different attributes to a good logo. The first one is simplicity. A logo has to be simple in nature for it to work when it's scaled up and scaled down. You need to be able to remember the design, and simplicity is the easiest way of doing that. The next one is legibility. Your logo has to be readable and understandable to people when it's scaled up, scaled small, or when it's on different packaging, when it's online, when it's in paper. It has to work. If your logo type can't be read, people won't understand what the company is for. And the last attribute of good logo design is appropriateness. If your logo doesn't fit the image of the industry that you're working for, then people are going to have a disconnect. For example, if you have a funeral parlor with Comic Sans as the logo type in hot pink, it's not going to scream funeral parlor. You need it to scream that. Otherwise, people are going to have a complete disconnect and probably not take it seriously. Although being appropriate is important, it's also equally as important to think outside of the box. So being appropriate isn't a hard and fast rule. Otherwise, everyone will be designing the same exact logo for the different companies that are competing. A lot of designers try to be original, and that means creating completely unique and original logo designs, which generally doesn't work because the more original you go, the worse the work is. Logo design is mainly a system, and people know how to use that system to create a good design. So how do we create a logo that is unique? I like to say from a book that I've read called Steal Like an Artist that you can take inspiration from other people's works and how they've solved problems in logo design. For instance, if you're looking for inspiration and you're trying to steal like an artist, then you could be looking at other people's works such as logo designs, illustrations. You can go onto stock websites to see what other people have drawn and basically taking little parts of their work and being influenced by it. Now, by no means am I saying steal any work. That is the opposite of actually what I'm saying. But the idea is that we're all heavily influenced by everything around us, and nothing is original. Everything that you created has been heavily influenced by your environment, the music you listen to, the people that you're around, and what you've viewed online. So taking work from images online, tiny little bits of it is absolutely okay. So how do we put all this into practice? Well, the next part is all about researching. So that's researching the client, researching the industry, and researching different logos and different brands around that industry.